Hello. Thank you for stopping by the video and watching, taking the time to watch it. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, so thank you. This is just a very quick video. It's take 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've done 3 takes for this video this morning. And scrapped all of them because the original video was a reply to a comment. So this is what I will do for the next few minutes, I hope, and not ramble on. Is just answer some, or give my comments on some of the comments that have mainly appeared on the Liz Truss video on my channel. I'm glad to see that it's garnered so much interest and so many comments and opinions, which I welcome, so please do comment. I will say that some comments do get held for my review by YouTube. They don't particularly like them. I have a very laissez-faire attitude towards moderating. Always have done. As long as you're not being personally abusive towards people, I will publish the comments. YouTube seemed to flag things for generalizations and swearing. I don't have a problem with that. If you wish to use expletives, then please do. I know in this day and age, using expletives is probably one of the best ways you can convey your dissatisfaction at certain things in life. For example, I published one this morning and I'll quickly read it to you. It's the state of English voters, thick as shit. They are only worried now because their mortgages have gone up. They didn't give a shit about people in poverty. It's a sweeping generalisation, Peter. I don't think on the whole that the UK electorate are thick as shit. I think what happens is that certain policies that the political parties put out change from election cycle to election cycles, and people also vote for the MP that they believe is going to do the best for them. It's local then national. I don't know whether you're overseas. I'm not too sure. I'm certainly not going to comment beyond that. I just think it's a little unfair, that comment. We're not all as thick as shit. I think we do worry about people being in poverty. We do care about the elderly and vulnerable, which is why there's such an uproar about cuts to benefits, which is what is being proposed by the Conservative government at the moment, along with cuts to public services. Anyway, Peter, thank you for your comment. Helen said, hang in there, I think. At last, this evil government is coming to an end. Yes, certainly looks like it, doesn't it? I read a poll last night, I think it was. And if there was a general election today, then every Conservative MP in the London boroughs would be out of a job. Such is the dissatisfaction with the Tories on the whole. It's mostly protest votes. You've got to remember that sometimes people look towards central government and think, what a shower, not voting them in again. But they don't appreciate that when you're voting for your MP, it's more likely on the local level. What does your local MP, is he the best person? Generally, on the whole, you'll find that the local MP is falling in line with the major parties, so it sort of goes hand in hand. I've saved the best till last. This person raises some very key points. I might as well just read the whole lot, basically. Take the 2 minutes to read it. What's your fix for all this then? Just wondering, COVID did this financial mess we are in, and the whole world is in the same boat. We kept the economy going, paying furlough, which had to be done. I tell you this, Labour will mess up the UK if the Tories go, and then what? P.S. I'm on benefits, and times are really tough, but all this hate will not fix a thing. Starmer will not save us, pal. That's the truth. Cuts have to happen, and we have just borrowed tons of money to help people with gas and electricity bills. It's a grim situation, but if you have any solution, please let us know. Labour play to the left of society and favour people on lower incomes and benefits as they are easy votes. But that's all well and good when the world isn't facing a global recession. Look after yourself. Thank you for the comments. Some good points raised. What is my solution to the problem? Well, no pressure. There is no one-term solution. I can't see that happening. Correct. Yes, I fully agree with you. COVID did cause a mess. The furlough had to be done to keep businesses alive, which a bit of a double whammy now because of the energy bills. Businesses are closing anyway. Sorry to hear that you're on benefits. I guess that maybe you're probably in the same situation I am, and you'd love to work but just can't for whatever reason. It's a very grim situation, yes. Yes, Labour on the whole do target the lower incomes and people on benefits. They also target young people as well. I'm not casting any opinion on why young people go to Labour. I think they're very... when you're young, I suppose you're very ideological about things, certainly about politics, if you're interested in politics. Global recession, well, yeah, I can't argue with that. Really can't argue with that. Mitigating factors for the UK is Brexit, of course. Obviously, the war in Ukraine has had an impact. I don't think it's had the impact so much as in this country as certain government ministers are making out. I think Germany has a higher dependency on Russian energy. So, in fact, there were a couple of other European countries. The UK had a slight to moderate dependency. There's money in this country. Proper money. I don't mean the funny money that circulates in certain areas. I'd free up a small win, I guess, is to stop funding the lavish lifestyles of MPs. As you will, I have no affiliation to any political party. I vote for who I think is the best MP for my constituency. Also, with the long-term view of that the person I vote for could actually enable that party to be in government. Sorry, I've just completely forgot what I was talking about. That's embarrassing. It's 8 minutes as well. Yeah, a global recession. I mean, there's money to be had. Do you think you're getting your value for money with your MPs? Around 80 between 80 and 85 or 87 grand a year now, aren't they? Do you think you're getting value for money? I don't. 45k a year. Bring them down. That saves a bit of money. As I said, let's stop subsidising their canteens and their bars. The bars especially is taking the piss. As I said, there's lots of money that is circulating within the corridors of power within Westminster. We don't have a great visibility of it. I mean, for example, now I know this is on the Never Never, but after the mini budget, the Bank of England had to step in and save us from the government to the tune of 65 million, I think it was. Million or billion. When you're talking 65 million or billion, these are vast amounts of money. Vast amounts. And we've got, the potential of blackouts this winter. It's going to be a harsh winter, meteorologists are predicting. With possible snow on the way already, and if we're looking at snow before the end of the year, then it could likely be a very cold snap that goes through until spring next year. Have you turned your heating on? I haven't. Just put another jumper on. But how many jumpers can you wear before it starts to impede on your ability to move, I guess, is the question. To the person who put the comments that I read out, I feel I've not answered your question at all. Partly because it's such a deep question, with many factors contributing to the current situation we're in and how we could resolve it. As to whether Starmer is good or bad for the country, I don't know as an individual. We're going to have to wait and see when the actual manifestos do come out. And I'm not talking about, political soundbites saying, well, the government have done this, we do this. That's opposition. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to disagree. If you had both parties agreeing on policy, which is rare, they wouldn't be an opposition. My other concern is that, yes, Labour will get in. Yes, they'll have a massive majority, and we won't have an effective opposition to hold them to account. I know people are really getting behind the proportional representation voting system now. I understand that Starmer isn't in favour of it. I've looked into it briefly. I can see there are benefits to it. And I can understand why the Conservative Party do not want it. They want to stick with the first past the post system. Partly because every Tory MP would get voted out, to be honest. So how do we fix the country? Well, answers on a postcard, please. Help me with this one. If you've got any ideas or any suggestions, please put them in the comments. Or tweet me. You can find me on Twitter at Jack HRUK. That is my Twitter account. I try to answer all comments where possible. Some I just leave. I just favourite them because there is no reply to them. They're just very well-made points. Anyway, I rattled on for 13.5 minutes. That was 6 minutes more than I wanted to. I have verbal diarrhea this morning, and I do apologise to you for it. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate that you spend time in your day to watch these videos. I welcome the comments in the comments section. And let's continue the debate, because we do need to sort this country out, and I don't think we can rely on the politicians to do it. Thank you.